Hello, welcome to NS9 Postgame. I'm Cody Coleman. Everybody else is working today. I don't work till tonight, so you're stuck with me. The Pirates lose today 7-0. It's a tough loss after a game last night that was just a great comeback. But they lose to the defending champs. They lose the first series to the defending champs. Yeah, it was a rough game. I mean, it started out well with Rich Hill. Rich Hill definitely had I'm going to start out with that. Rich Hill had a bounce back today, only giving up 2 runs. He didn't have any strikeouts though, which was a little. I mean, he's old, and like they said on the broadcast, I think Neil Walker brought it up. Rich Hill is gonna. He's a vet. He's gonna find outs where he can get them. So that's what he did today. Didn't find him with strikeouts, but he found him in the field, and the guys were able to back him up there. But yeah, great bounce back from him. I really was expecting him just to not be good this season, but I think he's took that third start to finally get him into a rhythm here. So we'll see what happens with him down the line. But yeah, great to see. Great work from Rich Hill today. He looked a lot better than his last few starts. So yeah, that's all I got to say about Rich Hill. He played well. He was good. He was what we expected him to be when he signed with us. So good start. So moving on, I want to move on to just the fact that the Astros defense was just better than the Pirates offense today, which, I mean, the Pirates had some really hard hit balls, but it seemed like every time, yeah, Jim called the fact that Rich Hill is going to have a bounce back today. Congrats on that, Jim. But every hard hit ball just seemed to be hit straight at an Astro, or an Astro made a great play. There was a one ball hitting the outfield early in the game, just a nice running, diving catch. And then I believe McCutchen hit a nice fly ball out to the outfield that just got tracked down by the right fielder. And you're going to have those games where just the other team's gloves are going to find the ball no matter where it's at. It's like a magnet. So that was tough. But still, this Pirates team, it seems like offensively, they're not going to back down. And I think that's because of the leadership of Santana and McCutchen. And they talked, again, I think Neil Walker, friend of the show, talked about it on the broadcast today. He was like, man, they're getting up there in big at-bats in 3-2 counts, 0-2 counts. They're just calm, cool, collected. And that type of thing rubs off on everybody. So I think the young guys seeing that out of the veterans definitely is helping in getting them to have very strong at-bats, even when you have a day like today where every fielder's glove is a magnet. Moving on, we're sticking with the offense. And the Bucks are one of the top teams in the league right now in stolen bases. I found that out today. That's great to see. Kutch getting another stolen base, his third of the year. Bay getting another stolen base, his third of the year. The efficiency is there. They've only been caught stealing twice, and one of those times was today in a third and first situation. Connor Joe tried stealing second. What I believe happened, so he stopped, right? It looked like he was just trying to bait a throw. But my opinion, you can't try and bait a throw. If you're going to steal, you got to steal, because he pulled up and he tried to get into the rundown to score the run. But at the same time, there's 2 outs. Does that run still score? I don't think it does. So what's the point of stopping if you're going to steal with 2 outs? You gotta just go. You can't hesitate. It's just, there's no hesitation on the base path. You got to know what you're doing. But Connor Joe getting caught like that, I mean, it happens. I get it. But I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing the fact that you got told, hey, you're going to steal, and then you just back up. You're like, oh, I know I'm not going to make it, so I got to try and run back when I'm 2/3 of the way there. That's just not what you should be doing if you're stealing second. MF Wags and Tyler could take Rich Hill upper deck at Old Three Rivers. I would love to see him try, and I would love to see Tyler strike out to Rich Hill. because I don't. Tyler gives me a lot of compliments off stream about the things that I do for us, but I gotta say, I don't think Tyler could take Rich Hill upper deck. I just don't see it happening. He's gonna hate to hear that later, but sometimes life comes at you fast, and the facts are gonna hurt. But anyway, on to my next. This is kind of my final thought because I thought more was gonna happen in the game. I was taking notes, and nothing else really happened. But seems like Big Bank Money Moretta finally came down to earth. It's a sad thing to see, but he only went a third of an inning today. He gave up 3 hits and 3 runs, including all 3 runs. I'm pretty sure came on the 3-run home on a 3-run home run, which you could tell it was. I believe they did a mound visit right before he threw that pitch, and he just was like he looked like he was like, I got to get out of this inning. I got to get it out. Like he just did not look comfortable. And that's going to happen. I mean, the dude was running on a high of just, some call it ego. I call it showmanship. And he's just like, money, money, money. You're running on that high of being a popular folk hero in Pittsburgh, and life comes at you fast. So, like Jim said, I think he's still money. I mean, you're playing the defending champs. It's things like this are going to happen. So I have no fear with Moretta. I think he's going to bounce back pretty quickly. Exactly. The offense scored 0 runs. It's not going to help. So that's the game. That's a game where it's okay to have a bad outing because the offense couldn't do anything. Like I said earlier, the ball was a magnet. But yeah, rough game for Moretta, and then I believe DeYoung came in. Whoever came in next gave up 2 or 3 more runs, which is kind of rough. Just keep piling it on. But yeah, after that, I kind of checked out. I was like, man, Moretta can't even do anything. Like, I'm just gonna start getting ready for this post game, I guess. But all in all, good game. Does anybody else out there have any thoughts? Anything we should discuss about this game? I'm thankful to be able to watch these day games. I know a lot of people aren't able to, but working nights, this is the one benefactor of that. But anyway, the Pirates are going to be going to St. Louis next, I believe. Yeah, they'll play the first game Friday in St. Louis. St. Louis is 4-7 on the season. So Pirates and Cardinals kind of swapping spots early in the season. Cardinals are usually the ones that are high and mighty at the top of the division, not any longer. On the radio side, Bob Walk says Moretta is predictable, all sliders to right-handers and all changeups to left-handers. Doug, I think that could be the case, but it's one of those things. I feel like you could do that as long as you have the confidence to do it, and I think Moretta is that type of guy. He just has the confidence to – he knows what pitch he's going to throw because he knows it's going to work. But today, that didn't happen that way. So we'll see how that transitions through the rest of the season, I guess. How much of the offense was them and how much was your Cody? I mean, I don't really – you need to reword that, Jim. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, I already explained. I think the offense had some very hard hit balls that were just hit straight to the defenders, to the fielders. They played very well today. They played well enough to probably have scored a couple runs. But like I said, that ball was a magnet to a glove today. So your Quady also pitched all right. I wouldn't say it was anything special, but no, I don't think the offense sucked that much. I mean, obviously could have done better. But no, I don't think your Quady was all right. He played well. He pitched well. But at the same time, I think the offense, they just hit hard balls into gloves. I swear, there was like 3 or 4 times I looked up and I heard a smack into a glove, and it was a Pirates hitter hitting the ball straight to like a third base or second baseman or whatever. Like they hard hit balls hit straight to people, and sometimes you just have those days. So I think I'm gonna try and get out of here. Oh, Jim wants to wants me to talk about Matthias. Matthias did start today. Uh, if you don't watch the MLB streams that I do on Tuesdays at 2 p.m., we are pushing a Mark Matthias agenda. He he has been doing a lot of DHing for that team, but in real life, yes, he went 2 for 3 today. I should have had the box score pulled up already. I just have my notes pulled up. But let's see what it looked like. 2 for 3 today. 2 for 3 is, if you're hitting 2 for 3, that's good enough to be in the lineup. I know a lot of people don't want to see him in the lineup, but guess what? We're also down O'Neal Cruz. So somebody's got to step up. And I mean, we went and got this guy, so put him in the game. You know, why do you want a guy to join your team and then just take up space either in the minors or take up space on the bench? He has played 2 of 3. Should have said that, Jim. But anyway, let's look at what he did then, since Jim gave me some bad info that he played 2 of 3. So Matthias went 0 for 3. That's not going to keep you in the lineup. Yeah, thanks, Jim. I figured it out. Maybe you should have said it better. I know you're at work, but geez, help me out here. Anyway, no, 0 for 3 is not gonna cut it. Jim says he sucks. Well, guess what? O'Neal Cruz shouldn't have got hurt. So if you don't want to see Matthias play, stay healthy. You know, I don't really know what else to tell you. Thanks, Jim. Just pointing out the obvious. I have one up now. Come on, dude. I'll bring it back up. CSN got a walk today. Another maybe friend of the show. We don't know. So that's cool. But Santana also getting a double was great. He's staying consistent, which is very good for this team. Outside of that, I probably should have ended this like 5 minutes ago before Jim started just saying random words that didn't make much sense. So I'm going to get out of here, folks. I mean, another day of Pirates baseball comes Friday. We have an off day tomorrow, I believe. And they will be at the Cardinals in St. Louis for a series, and then they go to Colorado. So looking forward to those games and looking forward to more of these post games. Tonight, I believe DiNardo will be going one-on-one with a friend of the show. I don't know if he's announced it yet, but I'll announce it right here. WNS9 Plus will be tonight with DiNardo and the Fort, Michael McHenry. So be sure to check that out tonight. I think it's going to be an early one, probably around 7:30. But yeah, check that one out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We love talking to Fort. He's just a blast to talk to. So keep that on your radar. And then Thursday, it's an off day for the Pirates. So then we got Jim playing out of the park baseball Thursday nights at 11 o'clock. That stream doing way better than the MLB The Show streams. So keep the ball rolling with that. Keep watching Jim Thursday nights playing out of the park baseball. It's a lot of fun, a lot of discussion. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, let's get them Friday. Let's sweep the Cardinals. I want it. I want it bad. I think they can do it. But all right, I'll see you folks later. Deuces.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.